Bow down to the king, bow down to the king, bow down to the king, and kiss the ring. Bow down to the king, bow down to the king, bow down to the king, and kiss the ring.
When I tell y'all you're gonna love this video, you're gonna love this shit. I'm gonna talk about the problems in the PR community in this video. And if I offend you, I'm sorry, but I just have to address these issues because the toxicity in this community has been running rampant, especially ever since Dino Fury dropped its previews and Dino Fury dropped all this stuff. People have really lost their goddamn minds in this community, and people acting like they ain't got no type of damn home training. So I'm gonna talk about it. You guys are probably going to laugh, but hey man, y'all know who I am. I'm Rebuke Time. I keeps it real, and that's the motherfucking deal. Let's get into the video. So first, I'm going to talk about people who have been complaining about other people complaining. Bro, people are free to like and dislike something. Quit trying to shove things down people's throat and make them feel bad for having a different opinion than others, bro. What are we, in kindergarten? Like, most of these are not even fucking kids doing this. These are grown people doing this. Like, I tell you guys, you are free to disagree with me. My opinions are not the gospel. They are not set in stone. And I'm not always right. I always tell you guys to Google things for me, go look up things for me if I got them wrong. So I won't ever say them again in a video. And so I will have the right mindset for the video. But man, there have been people who are mad because people have not been excited about Dino Fury, bro. It's like you can't have a different opinion in this community. Like, y'all need to seriously grow up and accept that everybody's not gonna like what you like and everybody's not gonna hate what you hate. I've never been that type of person to hate something because everybody else hates it, and I've never been that type of person to like something because everybody likes it. That's the problem in society. Everybody wants to be a follower instead of a leader. Everybody wants to be a copycat instead of an innovator. That is definitely one of the problems in this community that just bugs me. I've seen people just make videos telling people, oh, you should like this. You should like Dino Fury's previews and teasers and all that. Man, if you disagree with them or if you have a different opinion, let it be known, man. Stop letting opinions be forced on you. Have your own opinion, please. If you really feel some type of way about something, let it be known. Stop hiding your opinions to fit in with people, to be cool with people. That's just not the way to go, man. Next, I am going to talk about the way some of these fanfic actors and PR YouTubers have been treating people. I'm not calling no names because I'm not the person to point fingers and do all that. That's childish. I'm going to keep this video very professional and very mature. I just can't stand how some of these PR YouTubers treating their audience. Like, they've literally been treating their audience like peasants. And I'm not saying all PR YouTubers does this, but I've heard some really effed up stories about some of y'all in this community that I'm in. About how y'all have treated y'all fans like shit and how y'all have just been really nasty to your fans. Let me tell you something, man. Your fans and your subscribers are the ones that's keeping your channel going, or the ones that's viewing your content, or the ones that's sharing your content. I understand if you disagree with them, but please don't sit up here and just treat somebody like they are below you. Me, I am not higher than any of y'all. I am not better than any of y'all. We are all human beings. I don't think that I am the Christ, God, or any of that shit. I'm just a guy that loves making videos about PR. Nothing more, nothing less. I will never think I'm bigger than y'all. I will never treat y'all like peasants. I will never treat y'all like y'all are lesser than. I've heard some real horror stories about how PR YouTubers have been treating their audience, and I don't like that shit. I don't respect it. And if you're mad that I called the community out about that, then fuck you. Because I just don't I don't condone that type of behavior, man. We are humans just like our subscribers. Just because we are known for talking about what we do, that does not mean we are bigger than anybody. And that goes the same for you fanfic actors out there too. I've seen some of y'all really treat your fans dirty in the comment section. I mean, just violate y'all fans. And they're the ones that's keeping y'all content going, that's putting money on y'all damn Patreons and your GoFundMe's and all that shit. And for you to treat those people like shit, that's really fucking lame. And let me just be real with your fanfic actors that think you're bigger than everybody. You are not a real actor. Hasbro, Saban, and Disney did not hire you to come on and play a character. What you guys do is equivalent to what I used to do as a kid when I used to dress up as a Power Ranger every Halloween and pretend to be one. You guys are not bigger than everybody else just because you're on a popular web show. You're just not. You're not. And for the ones out there that are very humble, that treat their fans right, this ain't aimed towards you. But this is aimed towards the jackasses and the assholes on that side of the community. And that was not to diss any fanfic writers, any fanfic shows. I'm just saying, stay humble and stay respectful to your fans unless they get out of line. Hell, I'm a fanfic writer myself. I haven't told you guys about the fanfics I've been writing because they're in rough draft mode, but I hope to one day be able to film my fanfiction and get it to live action. But just know, man, when I do get it there, I am still going to keep treating you guys with the most respect and staying humble and never, ever, 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 ever letting this shit get to my head. Because at the end of the day, I'm a 27-year-old talking about PR. Hey, that's just me being real, man. It's nothing else to it. And you guys, some of y'all truly take your hatred too far for something. I've seen people go on actors' Instagrams and troll and say some of the most hateful shit ever, like these people aren't real people like us. And I just gotta say, coming from the guy that makes a lot of rants, I've never tried to personally attack the actors. The only thing I attack was their performance. But the personal attacks, no, because I realize these people are humans like me, and these people consume energy, whether it's negative or positive like me. So I just don't give that out. I'm not going to go to an actor's Instagram and troll them and say hateful things just because I didn't like their role on TV. You guys have got to separate the actor from the role and respect these people. Hell, I follow actors who play characters that I'm not a fan of because they're doing really good things in their life. Yeah, there are some PR actors that are deserving of the criticism and the bullshit they've gotten, but that's few, far, and in between. For the most part, most of the PR actors that I know are very cool, very nice, very down-to-earth people. So please don't go trolling on their pages just because you disagree with a role that they played. And the last criticism goes out to the entitled fans. For one, as I've said, nobody's opinion is set in stone. Nobody's opinion is the gospel. Opinions are like asses. Everybody has one. And as I said, you're free to disagree or disagree. But all these entitled PR fans who think that their opinions are the only ones who matters, fuck you. You're no bigger than anybody. Like I said, you're probably a 20, 30, 40 something year old talking about PR too. You're not better than anybody and you're not cooler than anybody whatsoever. I hate to break it to you, but that's just the truth. Your opinion is not the only one that matters, and your opinion is not the most accurate opinion. That's all I got to say. That's just all I have to say, man. You're free to have your opinions in this community. You're free to disagree with something, and you're free to like something. You don't have to follow everybody and kiss their ass and have the same opinion as them to stand out. But one more thing I want to say is also we need to learn how to keep these conversations respectful. I've seen people get cyberbullied and trolled in this community, and that's something that's really not cool. I don't condone that in any way. Nobody's ever tried that to me because I don't stand for that type of bullshit. For the people, but for the people who have went through that, I'm so sorry, man. Just block them. Just mute them or do whatever you can to keep them from coming on your page. We should all try to learn how to keep our debates respectable without having to name call somebody, without having to make somebody feel lower, without having to bring somebody down. We all need to do this in the PR community, and myself included, man. I try not to let it get heated or anything because, like I said, we are all 20, 30, 40 something year olds talking about PR. Nobody's bigger than anybody, and nobody could possibly know everything about this series. Nobody. So we all should try to keep our conversations more respectful without having to call somebody out their name or any of that. But that's all I have to say, man. If you liked the video today, subscribe. And also, check out my Black History Month video. That video didn't get a whole lot of love, so I'm just going to plug it in this video. Check out my Black History video that I made for Scott Truman from PRRPM. It's up right now. It's a very personal video, and I would love for my fans to check it out and view it so you can get more insight on who I am. But that's all I have to say. Once again, subscribe.